Okay, gonna move over to the mill here now, and I'm hoping to clamp 2 of them in here at a time and just clamp it on the flats. I'm going to clamp it very lightly. And see, now this one here, I think it'll hold it though. And we want to mill everything except for the towers down to 937 thousandths. And I'll make sure I'm down on my parallels, which I'm not. Tap it down. And then we'll get an end mill. Okay. Then we'll get an end mill and mill that. We'll just freehand it and crank it around and mill that out. Probably use a 1/2 inch cutter. Okie doke. I had a 1/2 inch one here. This one here has got a little bit of a radius, which is fine. We'll get a better finish then. And right now, these are at, I'll grab a calipers here. We're at my calipers. We want to go to 937. So that's 123 thousandths to come off. I'm going to have to move the camera, naturally, so I can get at the crank. And hopefully the let me see. I'm going to stop here and see if I can get the zoom to work. Nope, it doesn't work when I'm recording a video. It'll only work in still pictures. But we can zoom in with my lens zoom. Alright. So I'm going to crank this up. Swing it down so far. And we'll stop on the 0 here. And I'll come down and I'll set it down on the surface. They're clamped in. And we'll take 100. 123 has got to come off of there. We'll just go through the middle and then we'll check them. Should be 23 thou to go. All right, let's give it a check. Calipers. We want 937. We are at 967. So we got 30 thou to go. And back in there. I'm going to move out of the way so I can tap them down a little bit better. All right, 30 thou. 10, 20, 30. Now we'll just crank it around, but we're going to leave the valve tower guide towers. I'll go around this valve guide tower, trying not to hit it. If you do hit it, it's, as long as you don't mill it off, it's no big deal. Because the spring's going to go around it, you're not going to see it anyway. Got that one done. Think I got it all? All right. Looking for my brush. Thought I had it laying right here. I'm always looking for something. It seems like, oh, don't throw my calibrating chips. Well. Now I'll have to sit down with the file and deburr it all. Nope, I did miss a little trail right through here. I'll have to put that back in there and get that. Missed just a little trail right through the middle of it, too. Let me get over here so I can. Come on. There we go. There we go. All right. Right through the middle of it. You wouldn't notice it after you cut the fins on it, but I'm going to get rid of it. There we go. Much better. There we go. This check it 937. Well, it's 930. How about this one? This one I didn't leave no trail through the middle. 937. One side of this one here, 937 on that side, but over here, 932, 1, 2. So, take my burr knife out, see how much of it I can get with my burr knife. Go around. So be sitting down at your bench work now to deburr this. And then plus I can deburr it again when I get all the fins cut, which will be a little harder to deburr. This piece of cake to deburr. What I'm using is a triangle burr knife. Let's see if I can get it to focus on it. Oh, and focus, there we go. But it's just a triangle burr knife in handle. And that works good for irregular shapes and stuff. Like around these towers, it's easy to get at. Around the outside, I use the file to get that. The tops of the towers have a little flashing on them. I'm just going to take a pliers and I have the needle nose pliers over here, and that should peel off of there pretty easy. Just take and grab it. And then I'll hit it with a file afterwards. Hit that with a file. Well, it'll take a little more filing than I figured. There we go. That's not too bad. So I'm going to go ahead and do the rest of them here, same way as what I just did this one. And I'm going to cut away here, and when we come back, we'll be setting up to cut the fins here. We'll set up and cut the fins. I'm going to use a woodruff cutter, T-slot cutter, key seat cutter. They're called a lot of different things. I call them a woodruff cutter. And this in here, it looks like the hole is off a little bit, but I either had it up or down to. It'll be all right though. It'll still work. It's just a spring pocket is all it is, so it's not going to hurt a damn thing. Just about got this one deburred up. While I've been yakking here, I've been deburring. Cool outside again today. Wasn't very nice. Now this first fin here can be really thin in one area, and it shows that on the drawing too. I might just take and whittle that away, you know, mill it away. I don't want it real thin there. Once I get the fins cut on it, it'll start looking like a cylinder head then. Because right now it doesn't really look like a cylinder head. There we go. Pretty much got it. Got it deburred. The holes look like they're off center a little bit. They're not concentric with the tower itself, but like I say, all this is where a spring fits around. It's not gonna hurt anything. As long as the spring's got room to fit in there, it'll be fine. Cool. All right, well, one more little project down. Get these fins put on, and we'll be set. So I'll be back when we're cutting fins.